Hello, my name is Kelly Cannon, and this is the Salt Lake Tribune Daily Buzz, a video series where we bring you the important story of the day. So, the Utah Supreme Court upheld a law that limits access to some of Utah's rivers and streams, a ruling that impacts anglers and those who want to float many of Utah's waterways. Now, the ruling came last Thursday, and it upheld the Public Waters Access Act of 2010, a law that tightened access to waterways around the state. The 2010 legislation said that the Utah Constitution's private property protections, quote, protect against government's broad recognition or grant of a public recreation easement to access or use of public water on private property. Further, the Public Water Access Act said that, quote, public ownership of water and recognizing existing rights of use are insufficient to overcome the specific constitutional protections for private property. So basically, the law differentiated between public ownership of water and the private land that makes up the waterway's creek beds. This means that fishermen and anglers won't be able to wade through rivers if the area was on private land unless they get written permission from the landowners. Now, this bill was quickly challenged back in 2010 by a newly formed group called the Utah Stream Access Coalition, who sued a real estate development company that was excluding people from areas of the Provo River. In the lawsuit, which was the basis for Thursday's ruling, USAC argued that the Public Waters Access Act was unconstitutional. Herbert Lay, the vice president and director of USAC, said upholding the act effectively took away the public's right to recreate along roughly 43% or 2,700 miles of Utah's fishable waterways. Now, the Thursday ruling doesn't change existing state law, but it effectively closed the door on future loosening of rules surrounding access waterways. As of now, state law allows people to float on the surface of water even if the land below it is private property, but stopping is prohibited. People looking to fish while floating can do so if they lawfully enter the water in a legal way. USAC has had some success in the past when it comes to stream access cases. In 2010, the Utah Supreme Court ruled that parts of the Weber River were considered, quote, navigable water and therefore protected as a public means of transportation. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think about this limiting of access to Utah waterways because of this upholding of the law by the Utah Supreme Court? Do you think more needs to be done to ensure that people have public access to public water? You can comment below or you can tweet us at SLTrib. Thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. If you want all of our Daily Buzz videos and any of our Salt Lake Tribune videos as soon as they are live, be sure that you're subscribed. You can also find us on social media such as TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at SLTrib. Thanks.